Hello everyone, in this video I'll be translating and summarizing the latest Urdu broadcast by Shahbaz Gill to make it accessible for our English-speaking audience. Let's go through the key developments and insights in Shahbaz Gill's words. The first headline is yet another tweet by the DGISPR, that is, the Director General of Inter-Services Public Relations. Yes, tweet after tweet, almost as if there's firing happening on the enemy front. The DGISPR's Twitter account, which remained mysteriously silent for 2 years and 2 months, yes, 26 full months, is suddenly active again. And this is the second tweet in the span of just 24 hours. One tweet after another. The first tweet was about Kajis, a term being used for terrorists or militants, stating that many Kajis had started infiltrating Pakistan from the Afghan side and were either Indians or Indian-sponsored. Now this term Indian-sponsored is a new phrase we're hearing. We already discussed that in detail. Interestingly, that tweet might have received the most community notes in Pakistan's Twitter history. Why, you ask? Because currently what we call X, formerly Twitter, the comment section under these tweets has been turned off by DGISPR. He doesn't want to hear anyone's voice. He thinks that hearing the public might hurt national interest. Yes, the Qawmi Mafad, or national interest. Remember, Captain Imran Durrani once said, "We're not saying everything the army does is right, but whatever it does for the country's interest." So it's in the name of national or public interest that the comment sections are turned off. Otherwise, just imagine if comments were allowed and angry people started criticizing harshly. What if Vigos, military pickup trucks often associated with abductions, came to pick them up, humiliate them, beat them, make videos, install cameras in their homes? That would be against public interest, right? So why make fun of Captain Imran Durrani? She actually made a valid point. That's exactly why, in the broader national interest, the DGISPR has disabled all comments. Otherwise, he's not against free speech at all, you know that. Back when there was a skirmish with India, he emphasized how important free speech is. Oh right, he forgot to mention that free speech is only important in India. In Pakistan, we don't believe in free speech. If anyone tries to exercise free speech here, we catch them, and then we do whatever we feel like doing with them. Now here's another interesting fact. This is the second tweet in 24 hours, and both were posted in the middle of the night, after midnight, when the whole world is asleep. So what's the logic? Why tweet so late at night? Perhaps the aim is that by the time everyone wakes up, the tweet is already embedded, slipped in quietly without any noise. But the main issue is that after 2 years and 2 months of silence, the moment tweets started again, the public pounced. Because no other tweet in Pakistan's history has received as many community notes as that first one. Now, the second tweet is about the martyrdom anniversary of Captain Colonel Sherkan Shahid in his remembrance. And for the first time, names of the Air Chief and Naval Chief were also included. Usually, only the Army Chief was ever mentioned. This is the first time DGISPR included them too. Why now? Because they know how the public is going to respond. And they want that public reaction, good or bad, to be distributed. So, not just the Field Marshal receives it, but others share in it too. That's why they've included other names. Again, both tweets were posted in the last hours of the night, after midnight. You figure out the science behind that, and let me know in the comments, why do you think they were posted at midnight? But remember, I told you in the last vlog, there's a new plan in place. There will be tweet after tweet now, and soon even the comment section will be reopened. Why? Because the new strategy is let people abuse us for a few days, they'll eventually get tired and stop. Where did this idea come from? Apparently, during a meeting with Maryam Nawaz, this concept came up. Look at Maryam Nawaz, people constantly criticize her, but she confidently continues making TikToks. And here we are, so afraid of criticism that we shut down our Twitter entirely. That set a trend. Everyone now mocks us. So now the new idea is start tweeting again. Initially, the public will respond aggressively, heavily, criticize, but they'll get tired, just like people got tired of mocking Maryam Nawaz. But she never got tired. She kept going strong. Same thing will happen here. Different excuses will be used. Yesterday, it was Kajis. Today, it's Captain Colonel Sherkan Shahid. And yes, he is a national hero. We all deeply respect and honor him and his family, but it's painful that last year we didn't remember him. His death anniversary came and went unnoticed. Why? Because we were busy. May 9th happened. We had stolen the elections. We were hijacking the judiciary. We were planning the 26th Amendment. We were preparing for November 26th. We were too occupied with all sorts of foul activities. So we didn't remember Captain Sher Khan last year. This year we do, because now we need to. And the sad thing is, even this tweet about a national hero has received community notes. Of course, no one would ever think negatively about Sher Khan himself. The people's reaction is against the higher-ups, those who've been misusing power for the past 2 years, a very unfortunate situation. Kamran Shahid's news has backfired. It seems a colonel used him. I don't understand why he allowed himself to be used. He had received a breaking story that Nawaz Sharif was willing to visit Adiala jail to meet Imran Khan. In response, PTI said, "Nawaz Sharif, he's just a pigeon keeper. He releases doves. What does he have to offer? Why would anyone talk to him?" Irfan Siddiqui, considered Nawaz Sharif's unofficial spokesperson and a respected teacher of the Field Marshal, stated that Nawaz Sharif will not meet Imran Khan and that this is all false information. Why would Nawaz Sharif meet him? We told you in the last vlog. It wasn't based on sources or a scoop, it was common sense. Nawaz Sharif barely has enough power these days to fix a tractor in Jati Umrah. That's all he can manage. He doesn't even have an orderly anymore. So how could he possibly have such authority? This, I would say, was a careless rumour spread by Kamran Shahid. We told you right away there was no truth to it. It was a diversion. Yes, Kamran Shahid presented it confidently, but someone used him. It wasn't his fault, it was his source who misled him. Going forward, he should be more cautious about what sources he trusts. People have now started using him. In Punjabi, we say he's being used up. He should figure out why that's happening. He alone will be accountable for that. Now, the next news. The Speaker, Deputy Speaker, Chairman Senate and Deputy Chairman Senate have all collected 6 months of back salaries in one go. Roughly 85.85 lakh rupees have been transferred into their accounts. Some may have received even more. And you know, right after getting the money, they've all issued statements. They're now saying, we didn't increase our salaries. Ask the Prime Minister, it's his job. If he wants to reduce it, let him. But the summaries were moved from their offices, from the assemblies. Voting was done on those summaries. The Cabinet approved them. Everything happened with their consent and with the consent of the Prime Minister. Yes, the one from Form 47. It was done with everyone's consent. And now, after receiving their salaries, they're trying to fool the public by saying, we didn't increase it. It's the Prime Minister's issue. If he wants, he can reduce it. And what will they do now? Say they increased salaries by 8,800% or 6,600%. If they reduce them, they'll reduce by 10 to 15%, and the public will feel satisfied that salaries were cut, and they'll get good PR. That was the second scandal. Third news is very interesting. Azerbaijan. Yes, we told you in a previous vlog that Shahbaz Sharif is going to Azerbaijan. In fact, we said that Shahbaz Sharif goes to Azerbaijan more often than Safdar Awan comes to Lahore from Mansehra. I asked, what sweet medicine is he going for? Or what backache is he getting treated there? He's gone to Azerbaijan so many times that even the people of Azerbaijan haven't gone there that often. And every time he goes, there's always the same announcement. Azerbaijan has decided to invest 2 billion. This happened in March this year, and a couple of times last year too. It's always the same 2 billion, the same Azerbaijan, and the same Shahbaz Sharif. Every time he goes, there's a fresh announcement of that 2 billion. Last time in March, or maybe later, Moeed Farouk covered it too. Shahbaz Sharif goes every month or so, probably May or early June, and again the 2 billion was announced. Before that, in January, so it's a cycle. I told you in the last vlog, I didn't expect such shamelessness that they would announce the same thing again. Here's today's headline. Another $2 billion investment announced from Azerbaijan. The same one announced 6 or 7 times before. Both sides, with the same faces, have now announced it again. Honestly, even the Azerbaijanis seem like the same kind of people. I mean, look at this. Azerbaijan has a GDP of 72 billion, and Pakistan has a GDP of 338 billion. So a country with a GDP of 72 billion is going to invest 2 billion in a country 5 times its size. Azerbaijan's total reserves are 11 billion. When Imran Khan left, Pakistan had about 17 to 18 billion in reserves, then it came down to 16 billion, and now even below Azerbaijan's level. So a country with 11 billion reserves is supposed to invest $2 billion here. These people are neither educated, nor do they try. All they do is lie. Just like the DG ISPR is tweeting constantly, these people are making false claims non-stop. Next news. A fight has broken out in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa between PMLN and GUIF. The reserved seat allocations, taken from PTI, have been challenged in court by PMLN. They claim that GUIF was given 10 reserved seats for 7 general seats, while PMLN was given only 8 reserved seats for the same number of general seats, which seems unfair. If GUIF got 10 for 7, Why did PMLN get just 8 for 7? If you're treating it like war spoils, at least distribute it evenly. Now they're fighting among themselves, and PMLN has gone to the High Court. Let's see what the court decides. Maybe both will be given 9 each. They don't deserve any. But now that they're shamelessly grabbing, they might as well share it evenly. Next news from Punjab: 26 MPAs of PTI have been suspended for protesting. References have been sent against them to end their memberships. Will they really lose their seats? 99% chance, no. Malik Ahmed Khan is just trying to scare them, forcing them to back down and promise not to protest while Nawaz is present. Remember, I told you. If we had protested from day one, Nawaz wouldn't have been able to deliver her first speech. During her vote of confidence or post-election appearance under Form 47, PTI MPs had walked out and she gave a speech in silence. This time when they did protest, she couldn't speak properly. And I still say we could have protested even more effectively. For over a year we gave too much space to PMLN. This was the first proper protest. And it got results. That's why PMLN is angry now. But remember, during Ahmed Khan's speech in the same Punjab Assembly, Asma Bukhari, who's small in stature, not talking about height, just metaphorically, was shouting vulgar slogans, the kind of content Mariam herself says she doesn't even watch in movies. If anyone had shouted the same slogans about Mariam or Nawaz Sharif or Shahbaz Sharif, then everyone would be crying about respect. But they don't look at their own actions. They're champions in this field. If someone had responded with equal vulgarity, what would have happened? But when PTI protested, their membership was suspended. So my message to those 26 MPAs is this. You have the chance to be heroes. Don't kneel. The whole nation is watching. This is the first effective protest. And look at the reaction. We must now hold parallel sessions outside the Assembly. I've been saying this for over a month, or at least 15 days, that the opposition should begin holding sessions outside. Today, 26 members were suspended. Now hold formal Assembly sessions outside. Salman Akram Raja and Ahmed Bashar have done a press conference supporting this stance. I support it too. And my message to the MPAs, do not apologize. Don't go begging Malik Ahmed Khan. They're just trying to scare you. And even if, God forbid, you lose your seat, what are we really holding on to in Punjab anyway? Inshallah, next time you won't just be MPAs, you'll come back as MNAs. The party will respect and honour you for sacrificing your seat, so stand firm. Last news. Rana Sanaullah has insulted Justice Qazi Faiz Issa. Yes, you won't believe it, but listen, when Nawaz Sharif came back, we wanted bail before arrest so we could manage the cases. But under Justice Bandial, it wasn't possible. We needed someone like Qazi Faiz Issa, someone fair and just, to get us justice. You heard it. He's smirking while talking about Justice Qazi, because he himself knows what kind of justice Qazi Faiz Issa provided. He's mocking him, and the same Qazi Faiz Issa, for whom Rana Sanaullah is laughing, had blackened his own face for this justice. But Qazi is like a waterproof watch, shame-proof. He won't feel any embarrassment. He'll probably be pleased to hear Rana mocking him publicly. That wraps up our translation of Shahbaz Gill's video. I hope this English version helped you understand his message better. Please like, share and subscribe to Awami Lens to help our community grow. Don't forget to leave a comment below and let me know what you thought of this effort.